Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Like you're saying, I'm adding courts in the hills in Kenya. So welcome once more. So today is a weekend and I decided that let me go and look after my courts. So you can see that this place is so pushy and it is a place whereby they harvested corn recently. So you can see the maize crops which are remaining after the harvesting. So I said that let me go and look after the courts. It has been a very long time me not looking after the courts. So it is like a month since I looked after the courts. So I decided today that let me go and look after the courts. So you can see that they are so beautiful and they are soiled. And now it's around 1 p.m. here in Africa and the courts are browsing. And one thing that I've realized about the courts is that they are not eating the grass so much. They eat the shrubs, unlike sheep or cows who like eating grass. So it's around 1 p.m. and the courts are almost full. So I took them to the grazing field around 11 and they are doing well. Although courts they disturb more, although courts they disturb more than sheep or cattle, but courts their own rate of multiplication is so high. So can you look at this beautiful, this handsome male court? So guys, can you tell me what is the name of a male court in the English language? I've forgotten the name. So this place of ours, it is a rainy season, though historically this month of November could be a dry season. So I hope it is like, or it is the issue of climate change. It is the issue of climate change. That is why you are seeing that the rains are not predictable like before. So you can see that it's almost raining. Maybe it may rain in the evening or at night. So you can see that the clouds are very dark. The clouds are very dark and it might rain later. So this place of ours is so hilly, but the environment is so green. The environment is so lush and pushy. So this is a place whereby we call home. It's a place whereby our ancestors came from. So this place, when I'm in this place, I feel that I'm at home because it is where my ancestors came from. It is where my grandparents were born, and although they migrated to a nearby place, they are over the hills, whereby you are seeing the clouds. That is where most of the people are living, but this place is sparsely populated, but mostly people come to this place to come and maybe take care of sheep, cattle, or livestock, and also cultivate some maize, beans, or corn, corn and beans. But most of the people live on the other side. So this place is so green, it is so lush now. But if it fails to rain like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, hey, it will be a problem. This place will be so dry. But currently, God has blessed us out with some rains, and we thank God for that. So, guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Like I said, my name is Kip Seswa. So please subscribe and like my YouTube channel. I promise you that I will be updating more and more YouTube content, which is so good for you and also good content for you to watch. So can you look at these young ones? They are so nice, they are so browsing. Like this brown one, this is around 2 months old. It was born around August. It's born around August, so it's like 3 months, and it's growing very well. And the growth is so faster, and they are so healthy. So one thing that I've realized about the courts is that you are required to deworm them from time to time, you are required to deworm them from time to time so that they can be soiled, so that they can be soiled, and also so that they can be soiled and also grow faster. So this morning I dewormed them, and this morning also I sprayed them with some apicide. So guys, I'm sorry for not recording the video about that, but I promise you next time when I'm deworming them, when I'm spraying them the African way, I will show you the process. So this place, like I said, is so hilly, so I'm required to move and also have a lot of energy when looking at the records. So by around 5 in the evening, I will return them home and also go and call it a day after tomorrow. So this is another section of the courts. So the courts are around 30. So they're enjoying eating the grass, the shrubs, and guys, it's so blissful, it's so enjoyable to come and look after them after a very long time. So you can see that they're eating shrubs, and this is what they like eating mostly. This shrub here. So they like eating this one, and it's so plain in this place, especially they are so plain in this place, especially when it was a farm and they have not eaten for, or the cows have not rested for some time. So they like eating this shrub. They like this. Is it a shrub or an herb? Or it's a herb? They like eating it so much, unlike the other plants which are nearby. So guys, this is my routine over the weekend. Sometimes when I make time, or sometimes when I get time, I just come and look after them, and they are so healthy, and I said it's enjoyable, or it's really pleasurable looking after them. So this place of ours, it has got a very beautiful scenery. Like you can see. So over there you can see the hills and the clouds, which are so dark. So it might rain later in the evening, or later in the evening or at night. So this is where I'm looking after the courts. So this place is an island area, and the other clouds which you are looking at, that is the other side where I'm facing the camera now, is the lowland area. So that place is drier compared to this place. But let's say this year there's been a blessing for all of us because it has rained a lot. So guys, the guy talking to you is me. So I'm still new in YouTube. So for any correction, because I'm still new, please inform me, because I'm still new. I'm still learning about YouTube. And please guys, assist me to reach even 50 subscribers, because the number of subscribers currently is low. And by God's will, or God willing, and also through your blessings, I'm hoping to increase the number. So pray for me guys, support me in whichever way possible, to increase the number of subscribers, and also for me to upload more and more content, YouTube content. So there is plenty of grass, like I said. And this one is enjoying eating. So this one is a female goat. So like you can see that there are some pearls which you hear in the background, like this one has got a pearl. Because this place is so pushy, so at times it is good that they have a pearl, so that when they're in the bushes, you can hear where the pearl is ringing from. So because if there is no pearl, it might be a problem for you to know where the courts are. So it is good for you to have a pearl, so that you can know where they are, you can hear where they are, and also for easy management. So the number of courts is around 50. So you might not see all of them now because the place is pushy. So they have multiplied up to around 50. And also there are some young ones which are at home. But I started with around 12 courts, and now they are around 50. That is around 2 years ago. I started with around 12 courts in the year 2023. It was November 2023. So it's like around 2 years from that time. So I started with 11 female courts and one male court, and one male court. That is one male court. And now they are around 50. So some of them they have given birth at least 3 times, some 2 times from that time. And I've also added some female courts. So like this one, when I was buying it, it was very small. It was so tiny. So this one came with her mother, and now she has got 2 kids. And it was very tiny when she came, or when I bought it with her mother. So it's really a blessing, or it is really good to have animals, so that maybe when you have an emergency, you can sell one or two to cover for that emergency. Because here in Africa, most people do not have an emergency fund. So it is not like Europe, it is not like Asia or South America. It's America, in South America, whereby people maybe have got an emergency fund. But here in Africa, it's problematic for some people to have an emergency fund. So we live by the grace of God. But we thank God for the good health that we have. So in your place, maybe Europe, Asia, or other places, this is a cold season now. But here in Africa, it's almost summer throughout. So you can see that it is gloomy now. But you can see that I only have a shirt and a t-shirt. I only have a shirt and a vest because this place is warm. Although it is gloomy, although the weather is not that friendly, but this place is warm. At least respiratory diseases are less, because also there are no industrial activities. There are less and less industries. Like in the place where I'm living in, or the region where I'm living in, it is very rare, or even there is no industry, unlike other places of Kenya. So guys, welcome. So that land which you're seeing at the green one on the other side, just across the other side, that is where I've planted some beans. So they're almost ready. So in like 1 month time, it will be ready for it to be harvested. So you can see that the environment is so nice. The environment is so pleasant. The environment is so green. So enjoy the good environment. Enjoy the good environment. Enjoy nature. Enjoy Africa. So people maybe speak so ill about Africa, speak so negative about Africa, but this is where we call home. This is where we call home, and we enjoy being Africans. We enjoy living in Africa because this is where we were born, and it's a good place. Although there are some challenges, although there are some hardships, but it is really a nice place. So like this one, so like this male coat here, you can see that it's an improved fashion, or it's an improved breed unlike the other one. So I brought this one to change the breed of the coats. So this one is maybe a German Alpine coat, or yeah, however it's a German Alpine coat. So please guys, maybe you can tell me the breed of this coat, because I do not remember the name well, but I know it's a crossbreed coat. So I'm trying to improve from the other coats which are traditional, or which is a traditional breed, and their own growth is slow compared to this one. So guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And you can see that there is a bird flying from one tree to another one, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the ambience. So you can see that the coats are really enjoying the grass. They're really enjoying the shrubs. So you can see that this one and that one, they have got a pail. So from the coats that I have, 3 of them have got a pail, and like I said, so that they can assist me in when I'm looking after them in the bushes. It will be very easy for me maybe to hear where they are. So you can see that the coats are grazing. They're really enjoying the shrubs, and I'm also enjoying looking after them. So this one is a shrub, and it is currently flowering. And this shrub here, which you see, it has got so many purposes. This acacia tree here, it has got so many purposes. So you can use it to burn charcoal. You can use it to burn charcoal, and it's also a medicinal herb. So you can see that it's flowering, and the flowers are so nice. The flowers are so good. So you can see that they are flowering, and said it's a medicinal herb. So they are so beautiful. This tree is still young, and this is the stem. This is the stem from here to the bottom. So it is still young, and I've said you can use it as a traditional herb for curing malaria. Because here in Africa, malaria is so common because it is warm throughout the year. That is where mosquitoes thrive. That is where mosquitoes multiply so much. So malaria is not serious like people claim here in Africa, because if you get the drug, you can be well. Within 4 days, 5 days, you are doing well. So it is not serious like people claim in Europe, because we Africans, we've become maybe resistant to malaria. Not resistant, but maybe our immunity has improved against malaria, unlike someone who is coming from Europe, from America, who has not maybe suffered from malaria, whereby when she gets sick from malaria, it is so serious. And like us in Africa, whereby we just take some drugs within 4 or 5 days, then we are okay. So we thank God for the drugs that are there, because malaria is a killer disease. Although we are seeing that so many people have adapted to, or have become immune to malaria, but there are some children who are dying from malaria, pregnant women who are dying from malaria, and so on. So it's still a serious, it is still a killer disease here in Africa. So you can see that the goats are enjoying grazing, and I said this was a place whereby they harvested maize from. So you can see that they are crowding in a place whereby maybe there are remains of maize or corn. So, and really they enjoy the corn. They really enjoy eating the corn. So like you can see this one here. This one here is a corn which was left over after harvesting. So the goats are searching for this one. The goats are looking for this one so that they can eat it, so that they can enjoy eating it. And it is so delicious because most of them are looking for it. Let me return this one. So this was a place for harvesting corn, and you can see that here close to where I'm adding the pots is that there is a garden for beans. So you can see that the beans are doing well. They are doing so well. Also, although they require some tracks so that you can see that the leaves are not that good. So this one, these are beans, African traditional beans. So in 2 months' time, or in 1 month time, it will be ready for it to be harvested. So you can see the flowers. It's the flowering, or the beans are flowering. The beans are flowering, and in 1 month time, it will be ready. So this is food. This is a staple food in Africa. So you can see the beans garden. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. And like I've said, this place is so hilly. So forgive me. So this place is so hilly. So forgive me for not maybe showing all the garden, because this place is so hilly, and the camera is not. The camera cannot take a photo of the whole farm. So this place is so hilly, but we are used to it. So the farm is so nice. The beans are so nice. They are doing well. They are doing well. They are doing well. So it was recently, what can I say? It was recently weeded. So you can see that there are less weeds in the farm. So here in Africa, most of the people weed manually. They do not use herbicides to weed the beans. So people weed manually. So this farm, which I'm showing you currently, it was recently weeded. So it was weeded manually, and you can see that the beans are doing so well. So the harvest will be a pamba harvest. Will be a pamba harvest. So welcome, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So see you later in the day. So this code here is almost full. This code here is almost full. So welcome, guys. Welcome once more. Thank you. See you another time.